Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. 3-pointer, and it's Petro with the rebound. Bulls trail by 12, pass to Vujacic. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Got that bucket in no time at all. Richardson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. The Bulls shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Chappelle, the pass to Petro. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Indiana leading by 13. Miller finds Stoudemire. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Richardson, no luck. Here's Chappelle. Pass to Franklin. Here's Petro. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Headed by Stoudemire. Abdur-Rahim passes to Vujacic. Clock at 2. Abdur-Rahim can't hit.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Outside Anthony. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Bulls trail by 15. Now Vujacic. He has 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Chappelle. Connects from 3-point range. Chappelle's got 14 points.
That 3-point shot can change games. It can really open up the half court as well.
Here's Anthony. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
Pass to Chappelle. Front pass the arc. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller kicks to Stoudemire. Camby passes to Miller. Camby sets the screen for Miller. Sweet move. Kicks it out to Richardson. Stoudemire with the ball. Here's Anthony. And good that time. That's now 26 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Bulls trail by 16. Timeout called, the Bulls.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Chappelle, covered by Miller. They set the pick. Chappelle misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Richardson kicks to Anthony. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Abdul Rahim, banked in off the glass. Abdul Rahim's got 9.
And you know what makes Abdul Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
Stoudemire outside. The 3 from Anthony. The three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Pass to Abdul Rahim. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Miller will bring it up for the Pacers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Outside Anthony. Richardson the pass to Miller. Off target from outside. Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Stoudemire. Richardson outside. Now Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Chappelle. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Franklin. Here's Vujicic. Good on the three-point shot. 8 points for him.
Terrific focus from Vujicic. He was totally locked in and prepared to take his shot.
Anthony left side. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Chappelle. He's got 14. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Stoudemire's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anthony kicks to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Chappelle. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Here's Chappelle, covered by Miller. Anthony with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The Bulls shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Indiana leading by 14. Richardson outside. Pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to Richardson. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Richardson's got 19 points.
Oh, great looking jump shot there.
Richardson's gotten some big threes tonight, shooting 5 of 8 from deep. Now Vujicic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Chappelle misses.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Anthony's shot is off. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Chappelle. He's got 14. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Petro. Now Vujicic, headed by Stoudemire. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Chappelle misses. Indiana leading by 17. Anthony kicks to Stoudemire. Pulls up on the elbow. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Stoudemire. Anthony's got 13 points in just this quarter. Well, the Bulls shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Chappelle. And there's the drive. Franklin for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Franklin's got 9.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent group. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. The Pacers making a change here. James is checked in. Pass to Campbell. Stoudemire outside. Now here's James. Back to Stoudemire. Anthony right side. Outside, James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Anthony's shot is off. Bulls trail by 16. Outside Lowry. Looking to get it going. Rejected by Camby. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shot by Stoudemire, no good. The Bulls shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Vujicic. He's got 8. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Another 3 for Chicago.
You don't see the 3 from Abdul-Rahim very often, but this time he's able to knock it down.
Pass to Campbell. Over Gasol. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Camby's got 6.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Here's Vujicic. Gasol, a screen on James. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Stoudemire outside. Pass to Anthony. Fades. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bulls trail by 13. Abdur-Rahim passes to Lowry. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Misses the three. Anthony dishes to Stoudemire. The shake. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his third assist on the night.
Hey, this is a fundamental part of Stoudemire's game, putting his size to work inside to get the shot he wants in the paint area.
Now here's Granger. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Granger, covered by Anthony. Granger misses. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Pacers. Richardson gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Lowry. He's got 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Granger outside. Gasol is screen on Anthony. Here's Granger. It's rebounded by Indiana. Anthony's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over Granger. Anthony's shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 18. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Pass to Chappelle. Outside Lowry. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's the lob to Gortat. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Pacers lead by 20.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And Chicago's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Over to the wing. Lowry against Miller. Outside Lowry. Over Miller, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Indiana ball.
Indiana leading by 20. There's the drive. Here's Stoudemire, and he banks in the layup.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
Lowry kicks to Granger. Over to the left wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Indiana shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Outside, James. Gortat finds Stoudemire. Back to Gortat. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Gortat with the ball. Defended by Gasol. Miller outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Miller is effective from 3 when he takes them, and he does a good job picking his spots.
Now Martin. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Lowry. And they pick up 2.
Really impressive. Lowry in attack mode tonight.
Indiana leading by 21. Miller with the ball. Pass to Stoudemire. Stolen by Granger. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Granger with the screen for Lowry. No good on the triple. Pacers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Stoudemire the pass to Bell. Here's Gortat. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gasol, a screen on James. Chappelle the pass to Gasol. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And those interior baskets, they don't always come easy.
Gasol's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, James takes it inside. Pass to Bell. Miller with the ball. Gortat with the screen for Miller. 5 to shoot. Over Lowry. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bulls trail by 19 to the paint. And here is Granger. Here's Chappelle. Off target from 3-point range.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Gortat against Gasol. Stoudemire drawing the double team. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And it takes strength and a steady hand to absorb contact and complete the play. Amari taking charge.
Granger outside. Gasol, a screen on Stoudemire. Here's Granger. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night to the inside. And it's good, 2 points. That's 12 points for Amari Stoudemire.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Well, Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Lowry gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Miller dishes to James. Stoudemire against Granger. The fader. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Stoudemire's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Lowry. Martin up top, defended by Bell. And it's Martin missing.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Kicks it out to James. Granger against Stoudemire. Over Granger. A shot by Stoudemire, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. To the wing right side. Outside Lowry. The 3. Gortat with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bell passes to Gortat. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gortat's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Chappelle. Pass to Lowry. Martin kicks to Granger. Lowry from outside. And the Bulls with another miss. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Now here's Gortat. James finds Stoudemire. Granger with the defensive effort. Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates
that are clearly on the same page.
The Pacers call timeout.
Quick section out there wants a free t-shirt. Come on. Here comes some free t-shirts. Get up.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Camby from downtown. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Chappelle to the right side. Vujacic kicks to Franklin. Pocket 6. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not letting anything or anybody stop him there. Great power move.
Miller outside. Pass to Campbell. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Petros got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now Vujacic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Franklin. There's a good screen. Chappell. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Campbell. Over Petro. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 8 feet away. Bank shot, no good. Indiana leading by 19. Richardson the pass to Miller. Now here's Camby. Outside Anthony. Indiana again missing. Into the Bulls, shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Chappelle. Pass to Abdur-Rahim from outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Abdur-Rahim's got 10 points here in the second half.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The Pacers call timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Stoudemire dishes to Camby. Now here's Stoudemire. Tight defense on him.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Bulls trail by 18. Here's Chappelle. Pass to Petro. And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
On defense, Indiana. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on that one. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. Here's Franklin. Pass to Vujacic. Here's the three. Cans it from downtown.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Pacers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little bit of time to rest and study some tape. They've got a much tougher hill to climb in the next round.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Carmelo Anthony.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Vujacic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Shoots the three. The offensive rebound. And the shot's good from Abdur-Rahim. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. The lead is 15. Pass to Miller. Camby sets the screen for Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Anthony. From outside, off the mark. Here's Abdur-Rahim. They do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Droopy on the beat.